Beautiful, what we've come to know and love, gray, overcast, misty. It's just how we do things here in Snohomish.
Yes, Scott, we call this January.
January. How's that sound?
Perfect, I'm recording.
Oh. Okay. 9:53, about 7 minutes to kick off. If we had some starting rosters, we would do that now, but we don't. We're here at the How many times a year is this the third annual scrimmage?
This is actually the third annual scrimmage.
Excellent. Third annual Snohomish spring scrimmage
The big deal is that between the Snohomish and Glacier Peak. They'll say that it's not, but really it's our only chance to see each other.
Well, it is a big deal, and for some reason, I'd like to see this game on the schedule, but for political reasons, they're not playing each other at least for a couple more years. But everybody's anxious to see how Glacier Peak's going to respond after that first round loss in the playoffs last year. They were expected to go to at least the semifinals, and they had a disappointing loss, and it's going to be interesting to see how they respond today.
Teams kind of gathering. We've got Snohomish, and it looks like Cascade. Looks like Snohomish Cascade are going to start this off, correct?
That is correct. And it looks like Sanders, I forget his first name, is the quarterback for the JV for Snohomish.
Sanders. A huge thank you, by the way, Todd Elvig, SnohomishTimes.com, our executive producer, Todd Elvig. Thank you, Todd, for putting everything together.
Thanks for making it all possible, Todd.
Making it all possible.
I wish we could. We'll scan. We've got more equipment. I think we could launch a shuttle from the amount of equipment up there.
Hey, without Todd, there's no Scott Oshman or Tim Boyle.
That's right. That is exactly right. Well, you think they're going to run it until they can stop it?
Well, I don't see why not.
He inches up once again. Takes it. He's going to pass. Back to pass. He goes deep the right end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Cascade.
And that was an ugly looking pass, but it got there. It was. It looked like we were playing 500 there for a second.
A touchdown, our first touchdown of the scrimmage by the Cascade Everett High School. What's their? I don't even know their logo. They're
the Bruins.
The Bruins. The Cascade Bruins. That was a wobbler, and believe me, I don't know what number he was, but he was hanging out there in the corner.
Oh yeah, he was camping. He should have brought his sleeping utensils, but he was wide open. Somebody missed their route, or a couple people missed their route, and they're getting an earful right now.
Nice job by Cascade's front line. He had plenty of time to get rid of that ball.
Oh, and he had all day for it to hang up there like a dead duck, and still got to the receiver.
6-0. Cascade here on the Snohomish Times Sports Network. All right, so here's number 10. We'd love to know his name. He was impressive. Goes down the halfback, and well played by the Grizzly defense. Only a pickup of 1.
Yeah, they closed the gap in a hurry.
Well,
nobody fooled on that. Looked like Eldridge on the tackle there.
Josh Elvig coming into his sophomore season. Big deal for him.
Where's he on the roster?
So Grizzly defense here. Some changes in and out on linebacker.
And I like that spot, how they just kind of kick the ball up to wherever they want it to be. You know, it's very technical. It's
from the 24 and a half.
We're calling that the foot wedge
and
spot.
Some change. They like to stick to this I formation. Now he bootlegs the left, but he's got problems. Elvig saw that come. Josh Elvig.
Big Josh Elvig.
From the right side.
Woo! I like that. And you're going to have to get him a good steak dinner tonight for that one.
Obviously, Elvig stayed home on that one, Mr. Boyle.
Oh, without a doubt. No fooling him on that.
He saw
I think what we got is, I think we got Todd calling in signals to him, though. 40. I'm going to have to verify that. That's lightning speed.
Fakes the pass. Now goes right. Slant pain.
Nice.
It's caught by 5. Dashing.
Oh, look
to
at
the
him
40.
go.
There he goes to the sidelines. To the 30. To the 30, 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Grizzly Peak. Glacier Peak Grizzlies.
Wow. What a heads-up play by that receiver. That was all him. That was only about a 3-4 yard pass, and actually he had to reach up to catch that pass, and then he had somewhere he wanted to be when he caught it.
Crowd getting restless here, Tim. They want another touchdown.
Well, I think they want the varsity out on the field is what they're looking for.
I think Varsity's getting anxious to get out there.
Yeah.
I think they are.
Don't be playing.
Hands it off to the right side. Oh no, it's a bootleg
Oh.
fake. He's down the left side of the 25 to
He's
the 20
gone.
to
He's
the
gone,
10.
Scott.
Touchdown number 2,
Oh,
Glacier Peak.
And folks, that fooled both Scott and I
It
up here. I
did.
thought that was a handoff to the back, and he got about -2.
And is that Elliott?
No, that's Coleman.
That's Coleman.
That was-
Nice speed by Coleman down the left sideline.
Well, he turned the corner, and no one could catch him. Couple of great plays by Glacier Peak, and they're up 14-0.
Well, that's a nice little taster teaser of what Glacier Peak football is right there.
You're in a JV scrimmage. You're basically seeing exactly what you're going to see out of varsity.
Couple of our great sponsors and partners this year, Kusler's Pharmacy and Kitchen Shop, right down in Snohomish. Ever been there, Tim? Down right on Avenue D?
I have not been there.
Well, we're going to go there today.
We are going to go there, but I have been to Mongo's, though, as one of our sponsors, and
Mongo's is great.
Mongo's is some good food.
Hey, if you want some great food and you got either a quick or long time to get it, go see Chris and Shannon down there on Highway 9, right on Clearview and 164th. I think it's eatmongos.com, E-A-T, Mongos, M-O-N-G-O-S.com.
Absolutely.
Here come the big boys as we see Snohomish now and Cascade on defense. So it's Snohomish in the white on offense and Cascade on defense.
Do we know who the varsity quarterback is here?
I'm going to try and look, but we don't know. Here's a handoff right down the right
Oh.
side. He gets some room, breaks some tackles down to the 34-yard line.
And Scott, you can tell right off the bat the hitting's a lot harder. Just on that play, you can see they're hitting harder.
I do like the hustle here back into the huddle for Snohomish. No score so far, and usually 10 to 20 series that each team gets on offense as they bring them up to the line. Big number 40. Fakes it, he keeps it, rolls right. Got a guy down to the 5, and
he's in.
He is
He's in. That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Snohomish Panthers.
And they did it with a pass. I'm surprised.
Again, that bootleg right.
They're showing they can pass and run. Good heads-up play by Snohomish, and they're on the board.
1,000 kids here.
From the 4, pitch left, 35 to the 5 is in.
He's
Touchdown! Touchdown, Panthers.
Boy, they're...
Sweep left toss. Nice play by the left side.
And I got to tell you, Snohomish looks real impressive right now. I'm very impressed, and like I said, Cascade just does not have an answer for them.
They look stunned, hands on their hips. Well, this fun, nice little cloudy, misty scrimmage here in June 2011 is brought to you by many sponsors: Kusler's Pharmacy, Dynamic Diesel Service and Repair, G&S Heating and Cooling, Gutter Glove, and Mongo's. And we've got more coming, and hopefully, as we get through the fall and we head into winter, Tim, our hope is to bring you Glacier Peak Grizzly basketball as well.
Well, that's the hope, and we're looking for more sponsors, and get a hold of us at snohomishtimes.com.
They really have kids out on the... What if it goes deep?
Yeah, I was
Maybe they
wondering the
shouldn't.
same thing, if because they could easily go... Yeah, they do. They got a couple little kids out there. Get them off the field.
So here we come.
Yeah, I don't like that, having little kids on the field right now.
He is going back to pass.
See, and they're
Looks
going
right.
right.
Now he's going to take it. He's going to the left. He's up to the 35. He's got a little room to the 30, 25, and runs out of bounds at the 20.
And that's a great run by the quarterback. And just like Todd said, hey, you got a kid on the field. He's running right by where the kid is. Get the kids off the field. And I think
No, he
they...
didn't play today.
Oh, he was off today.
Oh, look at that.
There's
Scott.
touchdown up the right. That's touchdown,
That's a
Cascade.
And he fooled everybody on
He
that.
did. Number 5, the quarterback, great job right up the gut to the halfback, and they go in for the score. So they make up half the difference, and it's 6-12.
And that's a great job on the quarterback of selling that play, because I think he fooled everybody up in the booth, too.
Absolutely. Maybe sometime Todd Elvig and our crack research staff can figure out what this kid's name is.
Yeah, what kind of ricky-dink outfit is this?
Very, very embarrassing.
Here he's back to
Oh.
pass. He's got a guy open in the deep in the end zone. Oh,
and
he dropped
missed
it. He dropped
missed
it.
It was a well thrown. Did you notice how much time he had back there?
Great time, great ball.
He could have brought out the barbecue and served up a couple burgers back
Well,
there. I mean, he had all day back there.
That receiver's got to go offer his condolences to him because he should have caught that ball.
Oh, yeah, and he'll get near full for it, too.
He knows it. That's okay. This is a good time to drop one.
This is a good time to drop one.
But
hey, he
let's-
can blame it on the weather.
I mean, I'm not trying to just, overdo this number 5, but he threw that from the near hash on the 20-yard line clear to the deep corner of the end zone at a beautifully thrown ball.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it. This kid's for real. I think you'll probably see him all league or all district or whatever it is, but good player. Don't know who the heck he is, but he's good.
And he
Oh, look at
tucks
that.
it again. Uh-oh, they're chasing. They're
they're
not
not
going to catch
catching
him.
him.
He's at
Not
down to the
even
10,
close.
5.
He's
Touchdown,
in.
Cascade.
He's in.
Touchdown, Bruins. Number 5. Snohomish
I think
Davis.
that's it there. I think that's it, Scott.
Good play.
So that's a tie game, folks. That was 12-12. Great matchup.
If you're just joining us, which I hope you're not, I hope you've been with us the whole time.
But if you are, we
But
forgive
you are, and you wonder where we are in fabulous Veterans Memorial Stadium, home of the poles in your way, home of the great poles blocking your view in downtown Snohomish, Washington. We're about to see the Varsity Glacier Peak Grizzlies for the first time here against Snohomish. They had a nice series against Cascade, scored twice quickly.
Yep, and if you're just joining us, the weather's definitely a factor. We've got a lot of loose balls today on JV and varsity. Probably a dozen loose balls today because of this weather. It's a beautiful June rainy day down here.
This first series is brought to you by our partners at Dynamic Diesel Service and Repair, right down on Airport Way, right across from Harvey Field. So let's see what the Grizzlies are going to come out with. Shotgun, as always. Trip right. He's going deep down right to center. Oh,
I think he kind of got
miscommunication.
bumped. He couldn't get free of the cornerback there, and just couldn't get down the field.
Grizzlies coming back here. Want to punch it in.
Oh, the coach is slowing it down a little bit there.
Snohomish.
Yeah.
Nice tactic by Snohomish coaching
Yeah,
staff.
but you know what? They can't do that when you can't do that during a game, because when the offense is ready, they get to snap the ball. They're giving them a little courtesy here because it's a scrimmage, but
Much better snaps by our centers this series rather than the Cascade series. They're doing a good job. No fumbles by the quarterback. Everybody looking, waiting, now talking to Coach Rowe.
looks like Rose taking a little time out here.
Well, the quarterback wants to see where everybody's going to go. Back to pass. Now he's bumped off in the middle. Touchdown, Grizzlies! Just like that, little slant play over the middle and touchdown, and that makes it 12-6 Grizzlies.
And he was wide open there, Scott.
Little bump and run.
It's actually 6-0.
Oh, six.
Yeah,
Wait, this is 6-0 because it's Snohomish. They score so often, it's hard to keep up.
We got the executive producer just all over Scott Oshman here. He's just
Interchanging teams.
not giving him any slack at all.
It doesn't matter who's out there on defense.
You think Roy's yelling at people out there?
My apologies. I get so excited.
Well,
There's just-
there was so much heat on that ball.
There was that.
If you look over here in the parking lot, you can see that there's a fire truck there. I think that was to put the flames out on that football.
I hope
It's
that-
pretty impressive when it's pouring down rain and you got a fire truck out there.
I hope that's not my car getting towed.
There's a little hand gesturing going on out there. We were just noticed by one of the spectators.
What kind of hand gesturing are you referring
Well,
to?
there was a number 1.
Well, it's the kind that you have to black out when you're
Goes down, caught at the 43.
Just like that. Probably get him to about the almost the 40.
They're going to put him down at the 40 as I
Yeah.
see plenty of red in the stands, plenty of blue and red. Although I see more blue.
Yeah, I would say the advantage would go to Glacier Peak here as far as the home crowd, even though we are at Snohomish's stadium. But again, it'd be tough. It'd be really difficult to coach against Glacier
Look
Peak.
at that spread offense. There's a classic spread offense right there.
That is, look, I mean,
they're covering the whole
Look at that
sideline to
thing,
sideline.
man.
Hey.
That is amazing. How do you cover that?
Well, it's very difficult.
And they've only got one guy over there. They've got to have help. There he goes. Fakes, now goes to the left. It's caught. There's the screen.
Oh,
Got
he's
room.
gone.
He's gone
See
to
you
the
later.
30, to the 20. 10, touchdown,
geez,
Glacier
yeah.
Peak. And correct me if I'm wrong, that is 12-0.
You are correct, Scott. It is 12-0, just like that.
Glacier Peak. And that's what they can do. It doesn't matter if they're at the 40, the 50, their own end zone. They will just nail you
And you know,
at
that
any
was
time.
only, Scott, that was only about a 2-yard pass and about a 40-yard yards after catch there.
Well, Snohomish was in the wrong defense to begin with. They had 3 guys trips left. They only had a cornerback and a safety. He was telling his outside linebacker, he better get out there. It's great read, great play by the Grizzlies.
You know, and and credit to Snohomish. It's difficult to coach against that when you don't have any time. They're running that spread and you don't have any time to regroup.
Again, Snohomish kind of clogging up the pace here of what the normally
Yeah, and I don't think
Grizzlies
Coach
wanna
Rowe
do.
likes that too much.
Doesn't.
He wants to keep running those plays back to back to back, and
Coach giving his quarterback a good pat on the back here.
oh, look
Keeps
at
it.
that!
There he goes.
He's gone.
See you
He's
later.
gone.
No one will catch him.
Wow!
There's
just
another
like
6.
that. Now we're at 18-0, and that all happened in about what? How much? 30 seconds?
Boy, there was a scrum in the middle there. I couldn't see if he handed it off or not. And then all of a sudden, he popped out of the pack, and
I
he
thought
was
he
gone.
handed it off. He fooled me on that play.
Nice speed by number 12. Shotgun here. Back to pass, looking deep.
Oh,
he's got a man open.
Oh, he's got it.
To the
Number
5.
15.
Touchdown,
Oh,
Grizzlies! A beautiful pass play. And just like that, another score.
Are you kidding me? Boy, they just don't waste any time. I hope you didn't get up and
goodness.
get some popcorn or something, because you probably missed about 3 touchdowns. So, Scott, that's about 3 touchdowns in the last, 2 minutes of play.
Well, I don't even know who quarterback,
And,
quarterback
Campbell
is.
there, the last
That
one
was Campbell. A beautiful ball, post route right over the
It was a
middle.
great reception, too. Who's number 15 on... I don't know who the receiver was on that, but it was number 15.
throw here.
Snohomish in the white.
Todd's
Glacier
thinking
Peak.
they're throwing.
He hands off to the up back, and he gets
Oh,
the
look
first
at
down and
that.
more. Still
Then
running
some.
all the way down to the
Wow.
19-yard line.
Wow, that was a good play.
That was a great second effort by the running back there. He broke off a bunch of tackles. Good heads-up play, and that's Snohomish's bread and butter. You've seen Glacier Peak's bread and butter. That's Snohomish's right there. Yeah,
So-
definitely Snohomish has got to work on their red zone offense, because they've had some opportunities here, and they're just they're blowing it.
I think they need to stick with their what they were running up here. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
dive
they
right, dive left.
Just power it through.
Yep.
Power it through.
I agree with that. They should be sticking with their bread and butter. They got that big offensive line. They should be just going with it.
And it's big on the, like you can see on the left side and almost interior, the guard and tackle on the right side go right up the gut. In motion. Hands it right up the first back, just like we said, and he makes a good run up to the 11 or about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and that's what they should be doing the
See,
whole
if they did that
time.
the last play, that would have been a touchdown. Oh, that
Grizzly
good
deep.
spot.
Nice spot there on the 1, on the
About the half-yard
yard
line.
line. Good stop. I didn't get to see if our sophomore had some push there, but he's going up against a bigger kid, number 34 maybe. Looks over. Oh, fumble! Bad snap. It's down on the ground. We'll have to see who has it.
Who comes up with that? I think Snohomish came up with that. But again, we're down to like 9th or 10th down here.
Obviously, the frustration on Snohomish side, they have not been able to get a good play off at the 1 yard line here. They should be able to punch it in with the big boys up front.
Well, they've realistically, they've had about 10 or 12 plays so far inside the 10-yard line if you add them all up. And
This would be the goal line stand of all goal line stands.
Yeah, it would.
The greatest all-time goal line stand.
You're watching it right here.
Right here. QB sneak. No. He hands it the up back and he punches through for a touchdown. Snohomish gets on the board with, again, about the 15th try from the 1.
Oh, are they going to let him try for another touchdown, right?
Looks like hands are being shaken.
You know what? They're calling it good. So if you're keeping score, that's
It's all over today.
24-6 Glacier Peak.